the Zhuchuan city has a tech cult culture. Dr. Horn outlines two major challenges of brain transplantation.
First, within a short time window, each of the billions of nerve fibers must connect with a new host. Scientists once tried to force the task with immersive computing-powered nanobots, but the results were disappointing. This time, we've overcome that hurdle with a gene-based compound. It can regenerate nerve cells and encourage them to actively seek out partners to connect with. We name it the Angel Serum. Now, allow me to introduce my PhD student, Dr. Bai Yuekui, also the youngest winner of the Saiyan Prize. She will explain the second challenge.
Her hair was a mess. Her pale thighs were exposed. Her soft belly looked springy. This was Bai Yuekui, still asleep. The conference attendees were all respected elites who had come with the purpose of keeping up with cutting-edge academic research. Now, they were shocked, speechless. The AI butler sounded its 27th wake-up call.
My lady, today you are scheduled to attend Professor Horn's important academic presentation.
Half asleep, Bai grumbled.
So noisy. What time is it? Let me sleep a little longer.
The real-time conference live feed started 1 minute ago. Right now, your speech is being live streamed to the venue, and it has already received over 100,000 likes.
Bai froze for a second. Then she shot upright in shock. The attendees watched everything unfold. They were all amused by Bai's awkward show-up. Meanwhile, Professor Horn had already turned off the holo projection. He looked deeply embarrassed and kept apologizing to the audience. After a bit of waiting, Professor Horn finally spoke again.
My apologies. Now let's turn our attention back to the lab.
The camera cut back to Bai's peach! The AI butler quickly adjusted the camera angle to show Bai's front. She is mumbling,
Where are you, my poor subjects?
A white lab mouse popped out from inside her shirt. There you are! Seeing that she was still not ready, the venue fell silent again. Professor Horn immediately tried to smooth things over.
Our coordinator may need just a little more preparation time. We'll be back soon.
A few minutes later, Professor Horn looked at Bai, who was now in a lab coat and sitting upright.
Is it finally about to begin?
Not yet. Bai was making an Americano in a beaker. For someone who just woke up, a new day simply cannot begin without coffee. Coffee is humanity's greatest invention. When Professor Horn saw that Bai was still not ready, he finally lost his temper.
Bai, what on earth are you playing at?
Bai flinched at her mentor's outburst. But still, unhurried, unbothered, she took another sip of her coffee. Now, the genius neuroscientist Bai Yuekui was finally online.
The second challenge of brain transplantation is the retain of life anima. We found that life anima flows through organs in a rotating pattern. It sends instructions to cells through special signals that are not controlled by the brain. Take these two lab mice, for example. The black mouse has an intact brain, but a dying body. The white mouse has a damaged brain and can't control its movements. Life anima cannot exist independently outside a living body. However, my research shows it can be transferred between two individuals by a brain transplantation. Now, I'm going to transplant the black mouse's brain into the white mouse, so the black mouse will be reborn inside the white mouse. During the process, two steps are critical. First, inject the angel serum to regenerate nerve cells. Secondly, while the brain is waiting outside the body, it must be kept in a special device to prevent excessive loss of life anima. There will be some side effects, including short-term memory loss after the surgery. But we believe it's only a matter of time before we can solve all of this.
Bai Yuekui finished the procedure with practiced speed. Now, all that was left to do was to wait for the white mouse to wake up.
Biological activity detected.
The audience marveled at Bai's success. Professor Horn stepped forward, like a proud father.
Thank you for coming. Our project is under review. Once approved, we will proceed to the human trial phase.
As he finished, the front row journalists rushed the stage, swarming around Professor Horn. Off to the side, the holographic Bai finally felt relieved. Mission completed. Let's leave all Q&A to Professor. Just then, a message popped up in her vision.
Hey, behind you, 37 degrees, northeast direction.
She turned around. It was indeed her persistent, annoying elder brother, Bai Yuekui, a first-class constable and an undisputable best fighter. Watching his sister crush it like that, Bai Yuekui was really happy for her.
Dr. Bai Yuekui, one question.
This icy voice came from Gray, the chief of the federal police.
Suppose A committed a serious murder, then had his brain transferred into B's body. So A now lives in B's body. Now you tell me, whom should I arrest?
A low buzz of murmuring came from the audience. Bai Yuekui answered the question with another question.
If before a retinal transplant surgery, you had watched adult websites, then donated your eyes to me, should I bear the consequences and get arrested?
The audience burst into laughter. Gray's face darkened.
Dr. Bai, if a man's brain is placed into a woman's body, is he still a man?
If this can replace complicated gender transition surgery, why not?
The murmurs continued. A priest jumped out.
Like you mentioned, if the replaced body still retains a bit of its own life anima, then exactly who is this? Am I still me?
Yeah, how to tell? What would family and friends say?
Messing with God's creation like this, aren't you afraid of God's punishment?
I mean, it does have ethical issues.
I know. No one asks about the white rat's opinion.
Bai Yuekui cut off all the noise. You guys seem to have a lot questions. Frankly, I don't believe in the existence of God. As she said that, the entire audience went shocked. This was a society where religious belief was universal. The priest was so mad.
That's insane! You're beyond redemption!
Bai ignored him and continued. The human body is the most complex of living things, also the most insignificant speck of dust in the universe. Yet we know nothing about our own limits. Why allow the so-called God to limit your pursuit of human potential? Why can't we just keep going and see how far we can reach? Exploration and boundaries are inherently integrated as one. Otherwise, we'd all be stuck as Iron Man, like Director Gray. The audience again burst into laughter. What do you say, Director Gray? He secretly clenched his fists, but remained calm on the surface. After turning around, he threatened in a calm, even smiling voice.
A kind reminder. Should you ever conduct clinical trials prior to obtaining approval, I assure you, the black cell will be your permanent address for the rest of your life.
Yes, sir! Seeing Gray leave, Professor Horn finally felt relief. Just then, Dr. Jones showed up. After a brief greeting, he asked Professor Horn to give him a vial of the angel serum. Facing this former student, a plagiarist who had stolen from him, Professor Horn angrily refused. The holographic Bai Yuekui noticed her fuming professor. Just as she was about to ask what was going on, a disaster struck. Bai got kicked out of the call and returned to her room. Then her personal Ash assistant sent red alerts as she felt the entire building trembling. She crawled to the window and looked outside. The bridge had collapsed. A massive crack extended from the shore inland as people scattered and fled in panic. Thinking about the people in the exhibition hall, Bai Yuekui fell into deep worry.